Hello, everybody. I'm John.
And I'm Matthew.
And today we're talking about an article called Criminal Comedy. And the reason there's a question mark behind it is because people don't know. Is there something wrong with the comedic act that is going to be talked about in this article or not? One side says yes, one side says no. Shocking. So let's go ahead and ask a couple questions before we get into the article. Do you have any sort of favorite stand-up comedian or comedian in general?
I think there are trends depending on who's kind of hot right now, but I've had many over the years. Currently, I watch a lot of stand-up comedy actually. So currently, that's kind of tough. There's a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
There's a guy named Anthony Jeselnik.
Oh.
He's one of my current favorites right now.
Oh.
What about you?
Where's he based?
I mean, probably LA or something now.
He's based online, isn't he?
They always move to LA and then, get famous and everything like that.
So, yeah.
What about
For
you?
me, there's comedians I enjoy that people find controversial. Mm-hmm. And I just really like the controversy behind it. It makes it a lot more funny to me. But the one that's most safe to talk about online is Jim Gaffigan.
Jim Gaffigan. Okay.
That's about it. I wouldn't call him my favorite, but I think he's the one that's most, or I should say least offensive, but it still offers pretty decent laughs along the way.
Okay.
Of course, his older content is something that I like more than, I don't even know if he's going still, to tell you the truth.
I think he did something recently. Especially maybe within the last year.
Yeah, there's also another person, I wouldn't call him a stand-up comedian, but he does do comedy work. He's not well-known, not famous, not anything like that. But I watch him quite regularly. Very dry British humor, very on the edge of offensive, trying to ride that line.
What's his name?
Brad.
Just Brad?
Just Brad.
Okay.
Yeah, just Brad. I enjoy his stuff just because it is just treading that line, and I like that. And so this story kind of fits me.
Okay.
Yeah, because I like things that tread that line. Now, did they cross it? Maybe.
So it sounds like you enjoy stand-up comedy.
Yes, I do enjoy stand-up comedy. Going to stand-up comedy shows, probably not. I think I would die of cringe if there were a joke told that landed poorly, and I couldn't take that. Like, what is that called when you feel embarrassed for someone? Secondhand embarrassment.
Secondhand embarrassment? Okay.
Oh, I can't do it. So if that happens online, I can just pause, or they edit it out or whatever. Go ahead and read the summary of the article or the whole thing if you're able, and we'll talk about the controversy soon.
Criminal comedy? A U.S. comedian of Singaporean background made jokes at Malaysia's expense, including one particularly shocking comment alluding to the MH370 tragedy. The Malaysian government found out about it and took it very seriously, even asking Interpol for information on the comedian. Singapore's government also issued an apology on the comedian's behalf. However, the comedian herself refuses to apologize. In her mind, the art of comedy is about finding humor in all kinds of things, tragedies included.